The best sex? Well, if you want sex at all, you want the good stuff, right? Unfortunately, what makes some sex better than others isn't exactly a well-understood topic these days in a country where we pay only lip service to the notion that family is the bedrock foundation of our civilization. The reality is we don't actually teach young people, or anyone else for that matter, how to do family intelligently. And in case you forgot, sex is a pesky but important detail in having a family. Young sex rookies, and older ones too, talk about great sex in terms of beauty, sexual positions, techniques, and a host of other items that collectively fall under the category of titillation. That is, the arousal to physical stimuli. Big hands, big anything really, except the wrong things. It's as though we're teaching what makes good sex using the text of Gulliver's Travels. But great sex is more complicated because you and I are more complicated. Hello. We're more than just receptacles for messages from our physical nervous impulses. We have minds, we think. We have emotions, we feel. And these parts of who we are find titillation of interest, for sure. But titillation can only carry so much of the burden of great sex because of a little fact called systematic desensitization. Consider the boy, let's say a 12-year-old, who's looking at his very first Playboy magazine. Wow, would you look at that? Is his first reaction. A few months later, he's moved on. He's over it. This pictorial depiction of a beautiful, sexually desirable fantasy partner is only a two-dimensional relationship consisting of the length and width of the page and with all the depth of the ink printed on it. Really great sex is made up of two components. Titillation, for sure, let's not forget that. But there's this other thing we call intimacy, the ability to safely share who we are with one another. There are at least 10 different dimensions of intimacy, and having consensual sex with someone is, at best, only a small part of this much bigger picture. In fact, sexual intercourse is only a small part of even just sexual intimacy. I work with a lot of men, and I can tell you, when they finally feel safe enough to talk in group, they'll open up about some of their sexual thoughts, feelings, histories, and fantasies. And 100% of the guys who do this explain that they would never share this information with their wife or girlfriend, the stuff they just shared with their group, because she'd kill me. They are having sex with their partners. They're not enjoying much in the way of sexual intimacy, however. This is a prescription for disaster because it's incredibly lonely. And sometimes people try to cope with this lack of intimacy by using porn, having one-night stands, or going to brothels, or taking on an affair. Ultimately, these are all disappointing because they rely utterly and completely on titillation, which is not a bad thing. But it's only arousal to physical stimuli, big boobs, beautiful skin, an available orifice, and then there's the emotional hangover of loneliness. Our loneliness has only one remedy, a significantly meaningful connection to another human being who can accept us, appreciate us, and who enjoys the pleasure of our company, whether or not we're naked and in bed. And that's the best sex. Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what we all want?